Hey, social media family. Today I have an excellent video on a company called Databricks, which is a cloud-based platform for cloud data warehousing and AI development. I fundamentally believe this company will reach a market cap of $3 to $5 trillion in the next 10 to 20 years because data is the new oil. Let's talk about it. In this video, I'm going to be describing Databricks' business model, its ARR, and its future product roadmap. Let's begin. So let's start with Databricks' annually recurring revenue. So Databricks hit $2.4 billion in annual recurring revenue in June 2024, which made it 60% increase from year over year, which is really impressive. Databricks also reported crossing the $1 billion annually recurring revenue ARR mark in August 2022 and bringing in $1 billion in total revenue for 2022. As of June 2024, Databricks has 80% gross margins, down from 85%, which is incredible because it shows you how strong margins SaaS products can get. In April 2023, their data warehousing product, Databricks SQL, hit $100 million in ARR 1 year after launching, which shows you an incredible product market fit. Databricks has a pay-as-you-go model and bills customers depending on how much processing power of the software they use and for how long. The more expensive premium and enterprise tiers offer more security, governance, higher speeds, and data processing features. Databricks works on top of Microsoft Azure, Cloud, and AWS, and each has different charges across its tiers and computing power. Databricks primarily sells to primarily large enterprises, with some contracts reaching millions of dollars annually. As of June 2024, the company has over 11,500 customers, with average contract value being $200,000. So it serves primarily large enterprises. Let's talk about Databricks overview and key components now. Databricks was created by the same team that made Apache Spark, an open source software for running queries on data lake used to store large amounts of raw data cheaply. When Spark was first launched in 2009, most data lakes were hosted on-premise with Hadoop, the first operating system for data centers. However, running large queries on Hadoop was cumbersome and took a lot of time. Spark found its initial product market fit, however, by making it easier and faster to run queries on top of the data lakes while it's being originally designed to run on top of Hadoop. Databricks now has shifted to running on any cloud storage like AWS, Oracle OCI, and Microsoft Azure, to name a couple. Databricks instantly found product market fit by simplifying complex data infrastructure typically required for large-scale analytics and machine learning. By providing a unified platform, Databricks reduces the need for multiple specialized tools and the difficulty of integration challenges. Second, the platform's collaborative features enable different roles such as data engineers, data scientists, and analysts to work all together in the data intelligence platform. Third, Databricks' emphasis on open standards and interoperability with popular data science tools like Python, R, and SQL make it attractive for organizations with existing investment in these technologies. They have a couple of key products, which is the Data Lake, which is a product I'll discuss now. So Data Lake is an open source storage layer that provides ACID-like transactions, which allows for scalable metadata handling, unified streaming, and batch processing for data lakes. Data lakes enable organizations to build reliable data pipelines and maintain data quality at scale. Spark is another product that they have, which is basically Databricks' core offering, which is its Spark clusters, groups of machines to run data analysis. Kind of like how NVIDIA has GPUs, where companies and hardware engineers and AI engineers can build their AI models using NVIDIA's GPUs. So they have Spark clusters, which is kind of the same thing, but for data analysis. Spark is a web-based portal for data scientists to create these Spark clusters for running their data analysis workloads. The portal also consists of a notebook-like work environment for data scientists to run SQL queries and Python queries, and a schedule for running data pipelines in a regular schedule where data engineers can use it as replacement for Airflow or Prefect, which are other products. They recently bought a company called Mosaic ML for $1.3 billion as of last year to develop the tools and infrastructure to simplify and reduce the cost of running LLMs for data preparation, for training, and managing infrastructure. Mosaic ML allows you to train quality like GPT, for example, models at a significant lower cost compared to OpenAI or even Azure or Azure's commitment to developing OpenAI's models, for example, using Azure's compute. MLflow is another product that Databricks has, which is an open source platform for managing the machine learning lifecycle. It includes capabilities like experiment tracking, model versioning, and model development. Finally, we have Databricks SQL, which is a data warehouse that allows users to run SQL on top of the data lake, which allows you to create visualizations of the data and allows you to build dashboards instantaneously toward data analysis in an organization used to run queries in the SQL. Let's talk about their business model. Databricks' business model is an open source software for data processing and AI applications, but then they offer a paid version to upscale. These paid versions has additional SaaS products have additional proprietary features which companies cannot replicate easily on their own. While open source software gives companies flexibility of not getting locked in to expensive architecture, most companies don't have the engineering talent to manage its complexity. This is where Databricks steps in. Additional utilities like SaaS tools to write queries and connectors, as well as selling enterprises a fully managed version of its open source software, is where Databricks makes its bread and butter. This aspect of Databricks is similar to AWS, but Databricks still allows for open source software, giving an edge over others. Databricks started, as previously stated, with Apache Spark, but now has expanded to adjacent markets such as AI lifecycle management, data warehouse, data visualization, and BI and analytics, Databricks SQL. Databricks has a both bottom-up and enterprise sales go-to-market strategy. In the bottom-up sales motion, Databricks offers a free forever community edition, and those who really enjoy that product will be converted those leads to a full software or a full proprietary upskilled version of the forever community edition. Databricks also offers a Twilio-like self-service model where anyone can swipe their card and start a free trial without talking to any sales rep. When Databricks pitches to the CTOs and CIOs through traditional enterprise sales motion, a lot of engineers and data scientists have already vouched Databricks' power and effectiveness, allowing the sales cycles to be dramatically shortened. This allows Databricks to have rapid growth, as we've seen in the last couple of years, becoming a $1 billion ARR company. Now let's talk about the competition. There's a variety of competitors in this market, in the data science market. And Databricks operates essentially in the data analytics and AI infrastructure market, competing across several key segments. While its primary focus is providing a unified platform for data engineering, machine learning, business intelligence, it actually is in the intersection of traditional data warehouse and modern AI and ML workloads. So in terms of the data warehousing and analytics segment, Databricks' main competitor is Snowflake. Both companies aim to provide a comprehensive solution for storing, processing, and analyzing large volumes of data. Snowflake has gained significant traction with its cloud-native data warehouse, offering seamless scalability and separation of storage and compute. Databricks, however, differentiates itself with its lakehouse architecture, which combines data lake with data warehouse. The lakehouse approach allows Databricks to handle both structured and unstructured data more effectively than traditional data warehouses. This is advantageous for companies with diverse data types and looking to implement machine learning models. Databricks Foundation in Apache Spark also gives it an edge in processing large-scale data and running complex analytical workloads. Other players in the category include AWS, GCP, Microsoft Azure, or Redshift, BigQuery, and Synapse Analytics. These companies also offer their respective integrated solutions within their respective cloud systems, but it can be attractive with Databricks solution because they offer multi-cloud support, which allows for customers to avoid vendor lock-in and leverage best-of-breed services around the different cloud providers. Now, in the machine learning and AI infrastructure market, Databricks competes with a range of specialized platforms and cloud-based services, such as DataRobot, H2O AI, and cloud natives offerings like SageMaker and Azure Machine Learning. This potentially increases the subscription usage revenue for Databricks. Moreover, the competitive pricing of training large models can become a distinctive selling point that drives additional revenue. New partnerships with NVIDIA, for example, and Microsoft show promising movement in this direction, as well as suggest a growing ecosystem outside the walled garden of OpenAI and their proprietary models. Databricks' positioning of contra OpenAI makes it favorable in a market where companies like SAP are both exploring closed source and open source models to avoid single entity dependent. Now, in terms of data governance and collaboration, as organizations grapple with increasing data volumes and regulatory requirements, data governance and collaboration tools have become crucial. And in this segment, Databricks competes with companies like Alation, Informatica, and Calibra. Databricks Unity Catalog, introduced in 2022, aims to provide a unified governance layer across all data and AI assets within our organization. This offering integrates tightly with the Databricks core platform, providing a seamless experience for data discovery, access control, and lineage tracking. With specialized governance tools may offer more depth in certain areas, Databricks' advantages lies in its ability to provide governance capacity natively with data processing and analytics environments. The company's collaborative notebooks and workforce features also compete with tools like Jupyter and Google Colab, and Databricks differentiates itself by offering enterprise-grade security. With all that being said, now let's talk about how Databricks can become a $3 trillion to $5 trillion company in the next 10 to 15 years. TAM expansion, total addressable market. So first is AI infrastructure. As discussed previously, Databricks, through its acquisition of Mosaic ML, steps into the competitive arena, such as the likes of OpenAI, by offering tools and infrastructure to companies for creating their own AI applications from scratch. Unlike OpenAI, which offers proprietary models, Databricks approaches um, allows companies to harness their own data for AI model training. This is a fundamentally different approach, thus appealing to organizations keen on retaining their control over their data and AI assets. The revenue models for Databricks relies on subscriptions in its toolset and charges based on usage. Addition to Mosaic ML's cost-effective model training infrastructure, this could lead to a wider customer base looking to reduce the financial barriers in training large models. Next is going to be the general digital transformation. COVID forced legacy companies and startups to start selling digitally. This means pulling in data from all sorts of customer touchpoints, like front-end click streams, like from Segment, Stripe, Google Ads, and running them through the ML models, which Databricks favors heavily in. Finally, data centralization. With cheap cloud storage and fast networks, most companies are shifting away from organizational data in ERP and customer data in Salesforce to putting data in central data storage. This helps them better understand what happens and what will happen, which is business intelligence and predictive analytics. Data centralization is a huge tailwind for Databricks as it's built on data lake technology where you control all the data in without worrying the source of data. All these tailwinds point to a future where data processing happens on a single platform. Most companies, however, use data warehouses for running real-time business intelligence operations and data lake for ML data science projects. Databricks is betting that more things will continue to go digital, and the explosion of data will make it impossible for companies to run two parallel large data storages, and which will converge into one. So the bull case is that Databricks is going to capture the lion's share of this data market, which is estimated to be $10 trillion in the next 10 to 15 years. The risks, however, will be the stickiness of the data warehouse. It could be a cloud agnostic, where individuals don't want to be vendor locked in and they want the best of every product, such as GCP, Azure, OCI, for example. So Databricks is hopefully betting that companies will stop using separate software for data warehouses and shift to Databricks for all of their one requirements. With that being said, that comes to the conclusion of this video. I hope you guys like it. I truly believe Databricks is a generational type company